Time now for our stories, our chance to highlight local programs, bringing the community together and giving us all a complete perspective of the place we call home. This afternoon, the formation of Arise Milwaukee. Talia Westerby is here to explain. So this is two ministries supported by the Archdiocese of Milwaukee joining forces.
That's correct.
So what's going on? We
have a ministry called Arise and a ministry formerly known as Wire that were discerning where to go next with their ministries, and both had figured out that they wanted to go into youth ministry. So Wire had already been doing youth ministry, and Arise kind of meeting the needs of different ages, and both wanted to go further and do more for the Archdiocese and youth. So we started to have conversations, and our leadership decided that it made more sense to come together to do this.
Now this is Catholic teachings, but you are your own nonprofit.
That's
and
correct.
It's various programs, support groups, prayers, masses. What's going on?
Yeah, we have 5 main ministries that we have. We have a Wisconsin Catholic Youth Rally, and what's unique about that is it's a full day for high school students. It's coming up in March of next year during St. Patty's Day weekend. And then we have a middle school rally as well on Sunday, which is one of only a few in the country that happen.
It makes sense because it really is a religious holiday. What are the other programs you're doing?
Yeah, we also run a student leadership retreat called Summit. We have a partnership with Franciscan University of Steubenville, and we run an Encounter Young Adult Conference here in the fall in November. We run a weekly ministry, and we partner with Brew City Catholic, Vocations Office, and St. Robert Parish in Shorewood, and that's called Koryezu, and that night is a 2-hour night every single Wednesday from 7 to 9. We have adoration for an hour followed by Mass every week. And finally, we have our Arise Saturday nights, and those happen at a variety of parishes in the Archdiocese, 4 Saturdays a year. And on those nights, we have a couple hours of adoration with confessions, praise and worship music, dynamic speaking, and a chance for fellowship.
Do you necessarily have to participate in all of the activities? You know, some Catholics have left the church and might be coming back. Others may be just considering Catholicism.
Sure. No, really, these ministries are meant for everybody for the most part. Some do target certain age groups. So the Encounter Conference is for young adults in their 20s and 30s, but reaches out to a variety of, some non-Catholics come, and mostly Catholics will come, but it's meant to encourage and inspire people in their Catholic faith, whether they've been away for years or are in the pew every single week.
Okay, so what's the call to action if there's a parent watching or a kid watching and says, hey, I want to give it a try?
Sure. We have a website, arisemke.org. We'll educate you about the variety of ministries we have, but really our desire is simply to help people fall in love with Jesus Christ in the Catholic Church. Right. We want them to encounter him in a real and a dynamic way, because for those of us volunteering, when we did that, it changed our lives, and we know that we want to be able to do that for anyone and everyone.
Well, I'll also put a link on our website too at cbs58.com. But while I've got you here, Talia, I mean, it's tough being a Catholic these days, isn't it? I mean, there still is the stigma attached with the molestation controversy.
It's all the more reason to be a part of something like Arise Milwaukee. I mean, I pour my heart and soul into this ministry along with hundreds of others who are majority volunteers. And we just want the world to see the positive that comes out of the Catholic Church. I mean, there are so many people in this city that are practicing their faith in a beautiful way, and so many blessed priests, our bishop that we love, our archbishop as well, that are in support of Arise Milwaukee. And you know, we want people to see the church in the positive light that we all experience it, you know, because for those of us who have been involved, some our whole lives, you know, as cradle Catholics, and some more recently, putting our time into Arise Milwaukee and encouraging others to come back to the church or continue to live their faith into church or simply be awoken, you know, to their faith in the church is our passion.
What do you observe in terms of younger people? Is it getting harder to get young people into Mass?
You know, it's unique challenges there. I think that with relativism creeping in and people creating almost their own religions, a lot of youth really reject just the beauty and the traditional values that the Catholic Church has to offer. But what we found is I think people are misunderstanding youth today and thinking that they don't desire to see a nun in a habit, that they don't desire to see a priest in a collar, that they want everything, you know, the way they want it. And I just think that that is not true. I mean, what we're seeing are kids who desire an opportunity for silence, you know, and an opportunity to really take some time from themselves and to simply be offered a message of hope in a world where it lacks a lot of that.
All right, thanks so much, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks everyone.